This video will walk you through creating a very simple My Big Campus page to communicate information to your parents, in which no one needs to log in, they just simply need the URL. A page such as this would have calendar events and newsletters, perhaps a schedule, and your contact information. So let's get started. First, you need to create a newsletter in Microsoft Publisher on your teacher computer. There are templates available on the internet if you just simply search for them. Here are 3 examples. Once you've created the newsletter as you like, you need to save it as a JPEG file. This is a photo file that will be able to open on any device. You do not need Publisher to view it. Once you have saved your photos, you need to upload them to your My Big Campus drive. You click on the drive icon over here, click New, and upload the file. You can either click here to upload or drag them over on your desktop. You may also want to search the internet for an animated GIF. This is a photo that has an animation in it, and you simply just save it as you would any other photo. So I searched for welcome and saved this one to my files. Now you need to create a group in My Big Campus in which to place your photos. If you click on the groups icon on the left, you can create a new group. You need to give this group a name, attach it to the school, and give it a description. You can have an avatar photo if you like, otherwise click Save. This has created an empty group with nothing in it, so click Admin Options and Edit. Here, this will show you the info that you just put in and an empty content page. But before you go on, you want to make sure that anyone on the internet can view it because you don't want them to log in. You also don't need anyone else to create pages or resources. And you want to turn the tabs off across the top. The most simple way to do it is just simply have your home page where you will be posting stuff and perhaps a calendar for important events, and make sure you save. This creates a page where there's only 2 tabs, and that's all the information that the parents really need to see. Now we're going to insert the content, which is simply the photos that you saved before. You go back to Admin and Edit, and this time we're going to work in the Edit box. You can build your page in any order, you just simply have to save or reinsert above or below what you already have put in. To insert photos, click on this button and it'll bring up a box of all the photos that you have saved in your My Big Campus drive. If you click on one, and insert it in the page. Now this photo, I actually want everything centered, just like I would text. And I can insert text just the same way, and I can change the font just as I would in Word. As you go throughout the year, you probably want to insert the latest newsletter at the top, so parents see this first when they land on your page. And you may also want to insert a schedule that is saved as a JPEG also. You can create this in Word and simply save as a JPEG just as you did the newsletter. And you may want to put contact info at the bottom of your page. And if you have a school logo, you can save that as a JPEG also. Then you need to save your page when you're complete. So here's a look at our page so far. We have 3 of the newsletters, we have the schedule, and we have contact information. Now we've also left the calendar. Here's where you can create events for your parents to see. If you click on the calendar tab, you can insert events for your parents to see that may be important to your class. Simply create a new event, and you want to be careful who you create the event for. If you're in multiple groups, you're going to see multiple options, and you have to give your title to the event, and you need to give it a beginning and ending date. For an event that really doesn't have a beginning or ending date, you can just give it the same time on the same date, and click Save. This gives you a preview of what it looks like. But if you click back on the calendar, it is now an item on your calendar. If you want to add a little more fanciness to your page, go back to the Home tab and click Edit. Here you can insert page breaks, which kind of breaks up the flow of your content. So I have my title, and then I have my newsletters. I may also want to insert a line between my newsletters and my schedule. And lastly, between my schedule and my contact information. Now I may want to have this link to the actual calendar page. just in case my parents don't realize that there is a calendar tab that would also take them there. In that case, I need to have another tab open, and I need the URL of this page, and I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to grab the text that I want to link, click the link button, and I'm going to paste that URL there. And then I'm going to click OK. This created a hyperlink from this word to my calendar page. You can do this for anything in My Big Campus or even to outside websites. And lastly, I want to save. So now I have my saved page just the way I want it, with all my sections divided. But in order to see it right now, I'd have to send this very long URL to parents. There's a shortcut for that too. I want to copy it. If you go to tinyurl.com, you can make a shorter URL that's easier to remember and give out to others for you to direct them to your page. You paste the long URL here and click the button. It will give you some following options that are short, but you can also create a custom alias that might be even shorter. So for example, if I use Bauer Parent Page, because that's the title of my page over here, I can push the button again. Tiny URL here is what I could write down on a business card and give to my parents. It's also very easy to remember because if you just remember Tiny URL and Bauer Parent Page, anyone can find your site.